We're going to discuss if XRP is about to make a breakthrough. That is what we are examining here. That is the crucial question. Excuse me, but are we going to drop back down and test that magnificent $1.97 level again? Within the next 7 days, certain members of the XRP community are demanding an all-time high. That's what you heard. Ethereum is currently down at $3,920, and Bitcoin is down at $100,300, down 44% on the last day. 3% XRP, we won't be complaining because it's been up since this morning. Are we now? I like what I see, so I'm not even upset about it at $2.37 this now. The crucial aspect of this situation is that we must determine whether XRP will break above and surpass the $2.50 mark. If it does, a push to $2.75 will occur. The price will rise to $3.50 if that breaks. I believe that XRP has found a nice little resistance area that it flipped into support, which comes in the form of the 2020 all-time high sitting at $1.96. This means that XRP is about to make a freaking parabolic move again, whether it happens today or later in December. Yes, people, you heard it right here. Could we do a 100% retesting of that zone? Do I believe we crossed that boundary? It's not occurring, in my opinion. This is a bull run. Keep in mind that even during bull runs and bull cycles, prices do decline. We don't just keep rising. There are always corrections along the way. However, when we zoom out, we see the larger picture, which shows that there are more ups than downs and that the UPS are much more violent than the downs. Crypto news for filing a tax return that fraudulently underreported the capital gains he received from selling $3.7 million worth of Bitcoin. A man from Austin, Texas, received a 2-year prison sentence. I'm sorry because this indicates that he filed his taxes last year when Bitcoin was most likely about $50,000 or $60,000, not $100,000. As a result, he lost out on a significant amount of money, which would have been closer to $7.5 million, or more like $3.70, $3.70, $4, $6, and just over $7. He lied. Why are you lying? They know where that money is coming from. All these exchanges are tracked. That money is going into your bank account, even if you think you're secretive and that they can't find you. They're not going to trace you. You are just putting. You are putting over $3 million into your bank account. Once you put above $10,000, they start raising questions and asking flags and want to know where that money is coming from. But you're doing over $3 million, are you? Kidding me? What are you thinking? Folks, pay your damn taxes. You're making the money. Pay the taxes. Do you really want to be one of those people like this guy right here who just made $4 million? And now you got to go spend the next 2 years in jail? Of course not. I mean, hopefully he puts that $4 million into some kind of great, maybe mutual fund, money market, and he can grow interest on it in the next 2 years. When he gets out, it's worth even more. But who the hell wants to go to jail? What is wrong with people? Pay your damn taxes. They know all. Jocks like, hey, if you're ready for a $10 XRP, let me know. Here it is. I have become super bullish on the fact that XRP is getting to a double-digit territory, double-digit zone. We would need to see a catastrophic breakdown within the next 2.5 weeks for my opinion to change on this. We would need to get back down. We would need like a 50% retracement from here. I don't see it happening. I don't see it coming. I think that this is a very bullish area for XRP. I think with the launch of Ripple stablecoin, I think with the Numika policies that are coming to effect, and USDT being delisted across a shit ton of exchanges, and we got it right here, starting in December, Coinbase will restrict European users from trading stablecoins like USDT, GUSD, GYEN, DAI, PAX, and PYSD that do not comply with the Numika regulations. So what stablecoin are they going to use? USDC? Sure, are they really? Just going to offer one option though. Let's put it like this. If they only want to give you USDC because we know about the connections and tie-ins, and you have another exchange over there in Europe that is offering both USDC and Rlust, and they see that it is so much cheaper to use Rlust, which exchange do you think they're going to go to? The one that offers Rust. This reminds me of the MoneyGram and Western Union comparison from about 4 years ago. MoneyGram was getting on board with blockchain and digital ledger technology. So what did they do? They had to force Western Union to get into the game. This is all about competition. And how do you win as being a competitor out there? Well, you offer a better product, a cheaper product, a product that can send money within hours instead of the 3 to 5 days like their old system was doing. So Western Union would have lost a ton of market share. MoneyGram probably actually would have jumped them. So what did Western Union do? Well, they went back to their German board and they changed up their strategy. Now they are getting into blockchain and DLT. This is going to be the same thing with these exchanges over in Europe with the Numika policies, who are going to be getting rid of a mass majority of the stablecoins that they hold, and they are going to be listing the ones that have clarity over there, which is Rust and USDC. So all the exchanges will give you the same options, because then at that point it will come down to a user for them to decide which exchange they want to use. What do they feel more comfortable with? And you are going to put everything onto a level playing field. If you are not on a level playing field, and you are only offering one stablecoin on and off ramp, people are going to be looking to the alternative that is giving them more options and better options and cheaper options. It is that simple, folks. Here's Brad Garlinghouse talking about it. Tether probably won't. Even though Tether might keep expanding, I don't think our market share will be the same in, say, 2 years. For this reason, I believe there is a chance that increasing liquidity on the XRPL and the chain will benefit all parties involved in the XRP ecosystem. Therefore, stablecoin regulation is always being discussed in the US. Do you believe that there will be a comparable upheaval to the EU laws, where Tether might lose some market share and Rust will benefit? Yes, I believe it will be advantageous for any stablecoins that prioritize compliance, take a regulatory approach first, and go forward with regulation. Rust is one example that I believe will succeed, but it's not the only one. There you have it, people. Rust will serve as one example. There are enormous things in the works. Egret Crypto would like to share his most recent analysis with you. We have 2 options, and I enjoy how straightforward he will keep it, range from 227 to 250. The time to break the decline is now if we break over 250. Don't break 227, that's all. We will be looking between 217 and 227 if that occurs. We will see a double bottom before we can begin to rise. The $1.96 region is what gives me comfort in this situation, but the important figure we wanted to hang on to for this final adjustment, 217, did not hold. Down as usual during a bull run, but I don't want to see any more down. I know you don't want to see any more down. We can't run hot long during one of these parabolic surges to the upside, but eventually, the consolidation period will expire, and you know what happens when it does? We're off to the races. We will see multiple upward parabolic moves, followed by corrections where a new zone, region, or area is flipped into support before we pull back. You must remain resilient and mentally tough because this will not be an easy journey to the finish line. Rather, it will be a bumpy one. However, I can assure you that when we look ahead and fast forward to 2025, when this bull cycle is coming to an end, we will be far higher than we are now. Keep in mind that education and patience pay off and that this will help us win.